What's up, gamers? We are back with more Starfield. I left off, I was about to board the Siren of the Stars, the Trident luxury liner that we're boarding as part of the Crimson Fleet quest line. But I decided to reload a save where I was still on board the UC Vigilance. That's where we were just before we fast traveled to the Siren of the Stars. So just a couple minutes back. Progress-wise, because I remembered that the Armin, the guy who runs the brig, wanted me to investigate the conditions in the lock. It's in my quest objectives, I believe, under activities. Yeah, find information on the conditions in the lock. Interestingly, if I set course to that objective, it takes me back to Crix. So I'm not sure if I missed something in the prison or what the deal is. But I did want to reload on board the UC Vigilance. Once you leave and you travel away from the UC Vigilance, it disappears off the map until the next time your objective brings you back here. So this was the only way I could get the opportunity to go check in on Armin in the brig and see if he's interested in the things I learned. I certainly learned a lot about the terrible conditions on board the lock. So we'll see if we have any new dialogue with him. Let's go check it out.
Sir, if I may speak freely, is there a reason for the harsh reprimand? As far as I know, I just tracked a little mud into the brig.
Soldier, have you ever heard of trenchfoot?
Can't say that I have, sir.
Well, they say guards on Suvorov would sometimes trudge through cold, frost-wet trenches on their daily patrols. Prolonged wetness led to circulation and nerve damage, aka trenchfoot. Unable to perform, those guards were taken off duty, and security suffered, all because they didn't take the time to properly dry their feet. You see where I'm going with this, don't you?
I do, but if I may, I would argue that we're not on some frozen planet, sir.
But you tracked in mud from your last mission. You brought in any number of microbial life forms, known and unknown, into my brig. These are direct threats to the health and safety of this crew, and by extension, the security of this brig. On my brig, cleanliness is a duty, and I suggest you take this duty seriously. And if not, I will have the commander relieve you of it.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
We'll keep the brig ready for any pirates you bring in.
Oh, he was talking to me with that last line there. That's an interesting little set piece we get when we come in here. So Armin was talking about Suvorov with this guard, referencing it in order to reprimand her.
As a former convict, you've seen the inside of a cell.
I've actually never seen the inside of a cell.
Fine.
Thank you very much. Well, unless you count that interrogation room. Or whatever hypothetical cell I was on board. Or, I mean, I was in when I was on board the ship that transported me here. They never did take my guns away, though, which was still interesting to me. He talks about Suvorov. It makes me... And he's also very interested in Suvorov. He clearly knows, or wanted me to know more about it. Wanted me to look into it. So I'm not sure if he wanted me to look into it because he wants to learn more about what I can't speak today. What went on down there, or if he already knows what went down and he wanted, someone to bear witness to that. We definitely heard some horrible things about the conditions there. Both the conditions that the guards and staff there were under, and the conditions that the prisoners were under. I don't remember if anyone we ran into, or any of the people we learned about at the lock were related to Armin.
Some of the guards
I'm trying to think if anyone had the last name.
But we should try to maintain some decorum.
I wish these NPCs would stop talking so I could think. I don't remember if any of the people we read about in the logs we found down. Lieutenant, if you don't
What can
shut
I
up...
do for you, officer?
Okay.
Officer Petrosian likes books. Sometimes I feel like...
I don't know if any of the people we read about down there had the last name Petroisin. I feel like I would have caught that. But I'm really curious if he's like maybe related to that guard that like helped Crix escape from prison, or if he's maybe related to the old warden. God, I wish I could remember the warden's last name. We can't even access that warden's audio log anymore because it was turned in as evidence. But I came up here so I could talk to him and see if he had any new dialogue. He obviously did have new dialogue because we got to see that set piece there. But I'm concerned if I try to talk to him now with that unnamed NPC right next to him, that I'm just going to keep getting interrupted. I mean, I got to try, right? But like, she just got reprimanded. She said, yes, sir. Like, why is she still standing at this dude's desk? Is kind of awkward.
Excuse me.
Here goes nothing.
Be sure
Yeah,
to
excuse
keep the
you
brig
indeed.
clean and tidy during your stay.
Yeah, we every NPC we go near in this brig talks about how he's a stickler for that, and also the logs we read on his computer are he's definitely overzealous about keeping the brig clean. But the dialogue and the logs and stuff we read do a good job of like helping me understand where he's coming from. Like, I don't necessarily agree with him. I think he's probably taking things too far. But there's a kind of logic behind it. So it's interesting. Oh, I never noticed this display behind him.
Are
I
you
wonder
going
if
to
it
finish that
shows...
thought?
Yeah, I wonder if it shows that one of the cells is occupied. I'm going to pay closer attention to that in a second. I've been to Suvorov as part of my
Really?
undercover work.
I know you were headed to the key, but I didn't realize you'd actually get a chance to visit the lock. I almost respect the fleet for doing that. They're trying to pass down their history, or their version of it anyway.
True, that's exactly why we were there, in fact. Well, part of the reason. I don't think it was that deep. Delgado's just looking for lost treasure. No, Delgado genuinely cares about the history as well. You respect the fact they take new recruits to the lock?
I respect the principle of teaching one's history. It makes me think Delgado wants the fleet to be more than just space pirates. When you
He does
connect
give
the
that
past
impression.
with the future, you're trying to create a culture, a through line between you and Jasper Crix.
True, yeah. No, it really does seem like he does care about that. I did feel the weight of history as I walked through it. You seem almost excited that I went down there. I don't think it was, no. I did feel the weight of history as I walked through it.
Incredible. I think at SysDef, we all feel that weight every time we wear the uniform. But to be there where it started, I can't imagine.
Yeah, where
But
what
all
started,
that
I still
aside,
haven't
give me your honest
gotten the
opinion.
full story.
What were the conditions like?
Oh, yeah. Brutal with how they were treated. It's no wonder the inmates revolted. It was basically a resort. It was on shore. If I was on shore leave, I'd stay there on purpose. It was rough, but what I'd expect from a maximum security prison. It was creepy and old. I felt like the ghosts of the past were looming over me. I mean, only one of these is a legitimate answer to his question. This is just like the conditions of the place when I was there, but I don't think that's what he's asking, right? Brutal with how they were treated. It's no wonder the inmates
I was
revolted.
afraid of that. I think I'm starting to fully realize the hand we played in all this. Truth
Yeah,
be
can you tell
told,
me more about that? Because the
my
commander's really
ancestor was a
tight-lipped about
god
it.
on Suvorov.
Oh,
Part of the reason I joined SysDef was to find out more about his experience.
well, I guess
and
that answers
whether
my
the
question.
history books told the whole story. Which is why I'd like to hear Crix's side of it. If just to confirm what you saw.
Oh, that's all
Until
he's got.
next time.
Interesting. Oh man, I wish I still had that recording from because he just said a guard, so we're not talking related to the warden. But I really wish I still had that piece of evidence. Carter, I think, was the first name of the guard that helped Crix escape. So maybe he's concerned about the history of it all because he knows his... As far as I'm concerned in my headcanon, he's the descendant of Carter. Maybe the grandson of the guard named Carter who facilitated Crix's escape. And he's felt some sort of guilt for that. That sort of shaped his life, caused him to join SysDef and all that. Because up until I brought that evidence here, it was sort of unknown that they'd had inside help, suspected but not confirmed. So maybe it's sort of like a family secret that's been passed down through his family, that they were somehow responsible for the formation of the Crimson Fleet, and he's seeking information on what things were really like down there to alleviate some of that guilt in a way. Very interesting, though. I think that's all we've got to do here, so we can move straight on to the Siren of the Stars. I'm really excited for this part of the mission. I think it's going to be really fun. You cannot fast travel from this location. Oh, goodness. Okay. Like, I get why they let you do it, but it would be nice, I feel, if it just stopped you from going to your map when you're somewhere you can't fast travel, and it just gave you that message and kicked you straight back out. I mean, either that, or they should just let you fast travel even when you have a docked ship. Holy crap, a bunch of SysDef ships just... Oh, everyone's leaving. Look at this. Does that happen every time I leave here? I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Quite a big ship. Vigilance. Okay, well, now it should let me fast travel. In the RNA system. Let's go. Let's go. Dock with the Siren of the Stars. It looks like I don't have an... I think I noticed this at the end of the last video. I don't have an option to hail them, so I guess we'll just dock. I'm counting on the mission objectives here to guide me, because I feel like the NPCs weren't incredibly clear about what I'm supposed to do here. I know I'm supposed to steal the award for the charity event, which is a really weird thing to have to steal. I'm supposed to speak to the captain of the ship, who is former Crimson Fleet and wants to be future Crimson Fleet. And I'm supposed to gain access to some party boy executive at Galbank's quarters or something like that, so that I can steal his ID or his something, so that I can then break into the Galbank archive and yada yada. Let's board. I'm just excited to see the inside of this, because I'm sure it's going to be like the Titanic in space, basically. In more ways than one. Speak with Rokov, right. Evgeny? I assume that's pronounced. Evgeny Rokov. Wait. Sanitation bot. Playing some interesting music right now. Alright, so everything in here is going to be stealing to take it. So we'll mostly ignore loot and just steal the things we came here to steal, you know? Ugh. I mean, I know I just said that, but some good stuff kicking around. So maybe I will steal some stuff. Where did I saw something in this first hallway. That was like the first thing I passed on. And now I can't, oh, here it is. I mean, no one's watching me but that sand bot, so. Ooh. Well, well, well. What have we here? Some junk is what? It's just like a maintenance closet or something. This is interesting. So I wonder if the guests haven't arrived yet and it's just the crew on board right now. And I'm just like getting on here early. But prior to the big event. Because this seems really like a ghost ship and the captain's just able to like be here chilling waiting for me. It's also not as luxurious looking as I thought it would be. Very metallic. I mean, it's certainly huge. It's enormous, right? Yeah.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
Yeah. Neva was never going to cut you in on that score. I feel bad, a little bad for this guy. Like, he wants to be with the in crowd so badly, but, like, they want nothing to do with him. In fact, I was explicitly instructed to not tell him anything and to make sure to cut him out of the deal, which will probably backfire. But, what, no formal tour of the ship? Why follow Delgado's orders if you're not in the Crimson Fleet? Because he wants to be. I can see how that would be unsettling. You should be happy Delgado's including you at all. I'm just following Delgado's orders.
Oh, sure, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table.
Good. Glad.
Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation. So let's start by talking about Delgado's sudden olive branch.
Why follow Delgado's orders if you're not in the Crimson Fleet?
Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place.
Yes, that's
Worst
fair.
case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think?
Yeah, about that. I don't think they're going to cut you in on this at all. I'm not going to say that because it's mean. Like, this can sort of sympathize with him, and this sort of brushes him off. I think I'm going to try to sympathize with him for the most part, but I'm also not going to give him any information.
Well, I'll be damned. Someone from the fleet finally agrees with me about something. It's a goddamn miracle.
He liked that. He liked that.
So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
See, he knows about her original mission, it sounds like. Her original intent. Um, it's interesting. Delgado apparently reached out to him and told him to work with me, but then Neva was the one that contacted him about Delgado's objective, but completely brushing off her own previous plans. No wonder he's so shaken. Nope, that's the only reason I'm here. Ha 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 ha. Neva asked me to steal the Earth Savior Award. Nope, not telling you that. I was explicitly told to not tell you that. I'd prefer to keep it to myself. That's just cagey and weird. Yeah, well, why don't you ask Neva yourself?
Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this.
I didn't know that. I don't know how communications work in the future.
You gotta tell me what else you're here for or not.
Nope, that's the only reason I'm here.
Okay. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
Yeah, I'm not supposed to tell you that either. What do you consider normal prey?
Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road.
Yeah, your instinct's dead on with that, but I don't trust you enough to share sensitive information yet. Delgado wants Dombrowski's Galbank credentials. Like, this sounds like the best of three options here. This gives him all the information. This is being mean to him. This is saying, like, please try to understand where I'm coming from, type of thing. I don't trust you enough to share sensitive information
Playing it
yet.
safe for now. Okay. I can respect
he respects that. Good.
But let's make one thing clear. If I'm going to stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
Oh, geez. Here we go. You obviously have something specific in mind. I'm sure the fleet can slide some credits your way. I can't speak for Delgado. Yeah, he just said credits, didn't he? Or maybe he didn't. I mean, I can't speak for Delgado. I feel like this is a good choice, but I also am curious what he's thinking. Like, if he just wants into the Crimson Fleet. I mean, I don't think that's going to happen either. I can't speak for Delgado.
My intelligence. Delgado wouldn't send you all the way out here without specifically telling you what you're allowed to offer. I'll tell you what, though. I'm gonna make this extremely inexpensive for you. In fact, you don't have to offer me a single credit.
Oh, this was going to lead to the same dialogue as the other option.
I want back into the Crimson Fleet.
Yeah, I knew that.
It's as simple as that.
I knew that was his angle. Ooh, I have a Crimson Fleet specific dialogue. Yeah, you're in no position to make demands right now. Just do as you're told. Help me get to Dombrowski, and you're back in the no. I can put in a word with Delgado, but it's up to him to pull the trigger. You really think I have the ability to promise something like that?
You'd better, or you're gonna have to find another Galbank executive. As long as Dombrowski's on the ship, he's all mine.
I mean, this dialogue option, I feel like it's a red herring, because I'm just inclined always in like Bethesda RPGs to pick the one that's unique to the faction or the oh my god, my controller slipped out of my hands. I thought it was going to choose for me. I'm always inclined to pick the one that's unique to a faction you belong to or to a skill that you have, because those usually lead to the most interesting paths forward. Um, but I feel like this one's misleading because how do you even get to this point without being a member of the Crimson Fleet? Like, I'm as far from it as possible. I'm an undercover operative for Sistaf, right? So I'm not like I'm faking being a member of the Crimson Fleet. I assume that if you just join the Crimson Fleet through the Crimson Fleet quest line that has nothing to do with Sistaf, you end up with the same quest. But I can't imagine there's a scenario where you end up on this luxury liner talking to this NPC where you're not a member of the Crimson Fleet and don't have access to this dialogue. So I'm just going to treat it like a normal dialogue tree where this is one of 3 options. And I feel like this is some dick shit. So I'm going to say this because it's, again, the truth. And I'm trying to be as honest and straightforward with this guy as I possibly can. I can put in a word with Delgado, but it's up to him to pull the trigger.
That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm going to get, so I'll take it.
I appreciate it. I will put in a good word if you're
about the
helpful.
siren
Like,
of the
don't doubt
stars.
it.
Probably
Not lying.
spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Interesting. So I can't just like corner this guy in his room and threaten him, which was what I thought. That's the direction I thought this quest was going to take. I actually have to dig up dirt on him apparently and blackmail him, I guess. Anything you can tell me about the gala? Terran Preservation Society. Sounds like they're trying to preserve Earth history or something to that effect. I mean, all these charities are really scams. So, yeah, also interesting, he basically lives full-time aboard this cruise ship.
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that
That's so
matter.
funny. I literally just said all charities are scams, and he's like, yep, this one too. Not just true in real life, but true in this video game universe also. What's a full-timer?
Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent 6-figure cabin aboard one of Trident's finest space liners.
Yeah,
Consider it
crazy.
similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist.
I do. I didn't bring my dinner jacket. I mean, I probably have some really slick outfits back in my home on Aquila City, but I certainly didn't bring any of them with me. Maybe I should have, honestly. I'm going to skip all that and talk to Dombrowski. Is an option, apparently. So you barely lift a finger while I do all the work. Yeah, it does kind of sound that way. I didn't bring my dinner jacket. I mean, I'm really tempted to try and take this path. I feel like also maybe just like pickpocketing him might end up being an option, or searching his quarters. Well, he's out of them at this party. I'm going to stick with his plan for now until things go sideways. I didn't bring my dinner jacket.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine.
Oh,
This
okay.
card will allow you to
Wear my
access the
space
Starfield
cowboy
vault.
uniform then.
If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
Interesting. So, I mean, I'm glad that I went along with this plan because it sounds like I just got an access card to gain access to part of the ship that I may not have otherwise had access to. I certainly think I'm going to need access to this charity event to steal the thing Neva wants me to steal. What sort of dirty secrets are we
He's
talking
a
about?
VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top,
Or, more likely,
or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option.
interesting. Sounds like you've already heard some of the rumors that I'm going to be looking up here. Well, I feel like there's no good options in this part of the dialogue tree. As long as there's free booze. Like, no, I don't.
Well,
I
you
don't
better
mingle
learn
well.
quick.
I don't mingle
Oh, there's
well.
one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Yeah, I've been considering it interesting that in this future society, there's not better security measures for stuff. But even this, like, acoustic threat detection, he just means, like, if I fire a gun on board the ship, people will know. But, like, duh. And also, firing a gun on board a ship in space is, like, super dangerous. Well, like, I feel like if you were going to a charity event like this on board a luxury liner like this, they would just make you check your guns at the door. Like, you wouldn't be able to bring weaponry, and I feel like they'd be able to detect that you had a bunch of guns and ammunition on you, right? Like, am I crazy? I mean, we can do that with today's technology, and this is hundreds of years in the future. Yeah, this is definitely a question. Why can't I just kill Dombrowski and take his credentials off
You
his body?
seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you two reasons.
Yeah,
First,
what are
Gold
they?
Bank
I mean, I
protects
wasn't
their
going to
own.
do that anyway.
Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect.
True,
And
that's
second,
fair.
you hope a Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security.
Yeah, I assume
I'm
they
gonna
would change
guess that
security
won't
codes and
help
stuff
with
too, so that
whatever
the
your
access we
plans
gain
are
would be
regarding
useless.
Gal Bank. Now will it?
Yeah. What's the deal with this Terran Preservation Society? It's a
They
scam,
claim their
obviously.
goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture,
the
the people, and
people.
the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society.
Yeah. So do you know anything about the Earth Savior Award? This might trip some alarm bells in his head. But I feel like this, like, yeah, like, why would I be asking about that? He didn't mention the Earth Savior Award. Ooh, you know, the more I sit here and think about this, I feel like this question is a trap. Like, the only reason I would know about this is if I'd been briefed on it by Delgado and Neva. Yeah, I'm not going to ask
While you're
that.
at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Oh, thanks for the advice. Would hate to eat some reheated frozen food.
Captain Brokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
Oh, he's a good captain to his crew. It's a shame he wants to abandon them to join a pirate crew. I do see that, like, I do feel like I could probably... Well, I was about to say probably jump up there, but now I'm seeing that that would not be possible. I'm enjoying how linear this ship is so far, but I guarantee it's not linear at all, and I'm going to hate it once I get to someplace like this with 1,000 doors going off in 1,000 different directions. Oh, let's start in the restaurant.
You're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely not touch anything, like an award. That'd be silly. It's not why I'm here. So is this the crew area of the ship? That would make sense why it looks so, like, run down and stuff then. Like, is this the crew bathroom and crew area? Would also make sense with the dialogue I just got. Oh, showers. So this is where I came out from, right? Too bad I can't just put like a flare on the ground here to find my way around. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, what does my thing currently say? Optional, discover location of the ES award. Optional, kill Larry Dombrowski. Okay, apparently. Ask society patrons about Larry Dombrowski. Yeah, he made a good points about this, so we'll not be doing that. I wish I could like distinguish between these two. They're both generally in that direction, both about 50 meters away. If I had to guess, I would say that 51 is the guy himself on the upper levels of the ship. Would make sense for him. I think 57 is probably the ES award. But since both of those objectives are in this general direction, we're going to start by going left. Just going to mostly hug the left wall so I don't get... Oh god, it's
Every day that I wake
staircase.
up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the siren of the stars.
Yeah, it's nice, it's nice. Please be locked. Cockpit inaccessible, also a crime.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
I am a guest of Captain Rokov. Just gonna take a peek up this staircase. Ooh, I don't like this at all. Oh yeah, here we go to the like guest part of the ship. That's definitely the crew section. Look how nice this is. Yeah, we're not gonna go upstairs yet. Take back what I said about hugging the left wall, because that also might be leading to those two objectives. It does look like even this one is probably 1 floor above me. This one maybe 2 floors up.
Shh, listen. Can't hear the engines, can you? You're not going to find better tuned engines anywhere else in the Seto systems.
Yeah, this is definitely the crew section of the ooh. Captain Rokov's computer. I see. So this is like his office. Can I please shut this door I just opened? This is like his private quarters area. So let's see what we got. Okay, well, if these are the only two that fit, so it must be this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Company communications. Oh, goodness gracious. Captain, we've received your incident report regarding Deck Officer Kendley, who was reported missing about a week ago. According to what I'm reading, it looks like you've conjecturized that Kendley had a drinking problem and was last seen in a drunken state near one of the main airlocks. 3 minutes after the sighting, the airlock triggered, depressurizing Section 7A, and then Kendley was unfortunately sucked out into space. If this sounds accurate, we'll continue our investigation from here. If any new information surfaces regarding the incident, keep us informed. Ooh, I wonder if he murdered this guy, and if there was a reason behind it. Let's read on. Captain, could you please confirm and advise on the following missing items from Voice 765? That must be like some sort of supply walker here. According to our dockmaster at the arriving port, these did not arrive as expected. 10 crates of precious metals, 15 crates of wine and liquor, 10 crates of synthetic cloth, 20 crates of furnishings. Once you fill out the incident report, we'll start investigating. Probably just a miscount at the origin end of the voyage, but doesn't hurt to keep things safe. Ooh, I'm getting the impression that he's been up to some shady-ass shit. Pardon my language. Captain, please be aware that the Terran Preservation Society will be booking the Sirens' next voyage, and they require full use of the Starview Ballroom. Extend every courtesy to their people and ensure that their event goes exactly as planned. This is a significant client, and we don't want to risk losing this account. We'll send specific details in the future. I feel kind of bad for this guy. Like, I feel like he's for sure going to lose his job if I steal this Earth Savior Award. So at the very least, we should offer him a spot in the Crimson Fleet. If I gain the opportunity to put in a good word for him, I will do so. Captain, we're still awaiting answers to our inquiry regarding the Siren of the Stars' last 3 voyages. On every occasion, the ship's cargo was several thousand kilos later at the arrival port. Simply chalking these up to a human error is unacceptable. May I remind you that the missing cargo holds a substantial dollar value, and we're responsible to recover due to recover due to loss. If we don't have a proper report from you by the end of the month, we will be forced to launch a full investigation. Personal communications. Oh, unknown source for all these. All right, Rokov. I talked to the big guy, and just like I thought, he said there's no way you're coming back. You had a chance, and you blew it. How hard is this to understand? Between you and me, the only way you're going to get him to change his mind is by giving us something we can sink our teeth into. Something big. And it better be good, because last time was a disaster. Trying to offload 20 crates of furniture wasn't worth the time or the money. So never again. Oh. So in his efforts to get back with the Crimson Fleet, he's been stealing stuff. Stuff that's not worth stealing, apparently. Please note, this message has no identifying origin code. Read with caution. I'm going to throw you a bone, Rokov. Got a deadbeat on your ship. One of the crew, name's Kendley. He owes us about 4 wards from some bad bets he made back on Neon, and now Vincent wants his head. Make sure Kendley misses his next trip, and we'll see about changing the big guy's mind about having you back. Man, they've been stringing him along, making him do shady stuff. It does sound like he's responsible for Kendley taking a trip out the airlock now. Good work on the Kendley thing. Not only did you send a message to every deadbeat in Neon, but you notched up a few ranks in my book as well. I think this is probably Neva that he's been communicating with. Only problem is it wasn't enough. I'm going to need more. The big guy doesn't want to budge on this one. So you need to light a fire under his ass. You need a big score. Keep your eyes and ears open, and I'll see what I can do on my end. Got your message about the prize that's about to find itself aboard. Now that's what I'm talking about. Since the event is coming up in a few weeks, I'll jump back home and try to convince someone to come out there and lend you a hand. Going to keep this one kind of quiet, or else everyone will want a piece. If this works out, I'm almost positive the big guy will change his mind about you. Might cost you a chunk of change, but you'll want back in. But you want back in so you can play the long game, right? I do feel kind of bad for him, but also not, because he's like killing people and stealing shit to try and win his way back. Portable CD player, oh boy. Oh, he sleeps with a stuffy. Evidence, alright. Rokov, once again I'm refusing your request to rejoin. We're not a membership club here, Rokov. This is the goddamn Crimson Fleet, and if you don't apply, excuse me, you don't apply, you try out, and if Neva doesn't put a hole in your skull, you get picked. That's how this works. You already went through it once, you had your chance, and you blew it. I want to know how he blew it. I feel like we haven't gotten that detail from anyone yet. If you want to get my attention, maybe you should try scoring something valuable off that piece of crap you call Starliner. Neva told me you lied about your record on the application to get that gig. So might as well put your position to good use. Cut the fleet in for a chunk of the creds, and maybe I'll start listening. Until then, stop contacting us, Delgado. A master lock safe. That's interesting. I think I'll use a new save slot just in case I need to choose different dialogue choices with him at the beginning. I don't think I will. I think I did good, but you never know. If this just totally goes sideways because I'm a dummy, then we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to try and commit to my decisions, though. Feel like I handled that with tact, you know? Wait, how does this actually fit on here? Oh, I see. Yeah. And then this, right? They gave me lots of ones, so I might as well use them. I mean, again. Alright, ammo. Specialized advanced bridger. I don't know if this is actually supposed to be special, but I'll leave it. I found some evidence here. I need to be really careful because even though I felt like I was being thorough in that prison, I still missed one of the evidence slates and almost two of them. Gotta use my scan mode more so I can see interactable objects. Okay. Right. Working my way around the left side. So here's just some general crew quarters.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Yeah, but both a blessing and a curse, isn't it? As long as we're living in a capitalist society, automation will not benefit anyone. Well.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Head of a ship, isn't it?
Yeah, good stuff.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping the ship with triple redundancy in almost
There's
every
nothing quite
internal
like the view
system.
from the Starfield ballroom.
Triple redundancy. That's very interesting. Yeah, I'm going to be in the Starview ballroom later, but I can't imagine the views any different than any window out of a spaceship in this game. It's probably got this crazy big, like, giant window thing. Being called Starview and all. Oh! This is the other side? Okay, well, let's...
The best part of my job
Let's
is
do a
getting
thorough
crack
search
at
on
all
the
of
rooms on this
leftovers
side,
from
and
the
then we'll
dining area
proceed up that way.
This
More
is
crew
one
quarters
of
here.
Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it? Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he
Yeah,
doesn't
you're not
act
the first
much
person
like
to
a
mention
captain
that.
at all.
Deck Officer Galatas' slate. Spent a crazy 24 hours and I'm exhausted. Trident short-staffed the flight so that three of us... Whoa, I totally misread that. Trident short-staffed the flight so that left three of us who had to stay up all night and set up the Starview ballroom. Place looks amazing, but I doubt the snobby TPS passengers will even notice. Anyone that has enough money to ride on the Siren certainly isn't going to care about the effort we put in to keep them comfortable. Really ticks me off how these rich folks just expect all of it to happen. Maybe it's time I took Havertino up on his offer to transfer to Trident's cargo division. Honest work and no one thumbing their noses up at me. Honest work and no one thumbing their noses up at me? Sounds tempting. Oh, so they don't just do luxury ships and stuff like that. They also do cargo ships, which... I mean, if you're in the business of designing and building huge ships, then it would be applicable to both of those fields, right? Makes sense.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk,
Can only sell so many luxury ships, but
posted to a ship
many people would be interested in cargo ships. Oh, sorry about that. Dealing with some allergies today, and a sneezing fit just took me out there. Got the mic muted in time for everyone's benefit, though. I think we're almost done searching this section of the ship, right? Oh, maybe not.
Redundancy in almost every internal system.
Well, let's check out this
Listen.
room.
Can't hear
Looks
the
sort of like an
engines,
employee's
can you?
lounge.
You're not going to find better tuned engines anywhere else.
I'm just ignoring the NPC dialogue at this point because they're already repeating things.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
I sure am. Oh, and that just leads to there. Okay. Looks like
Captain
possibly a
Rokov
loading
said
screen
you're
door at the
allowed
end of
in
the
any
hall.
of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
So we'll see. Storage area.
These newer vessels
Sure I'm
more
not
or
missing
less
anything.
run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Something in here. Oh. Where's this lead? Oh, this leads to the Starview ballroom. Interesting. So I think this must be my main story quest objective is through here. So we're definitely not going there yet. That's really interesting. Yeah, I notably only have 2 objectives on my radar. Discover the location of the ES Award, kill Larry Dombrowski, ask Society patrons about Larry Like, I assume ask Society patrons about him and stealing the ECS Award are the same, and then maybe the other quest objective is where he is currently.
Between you and me, the best
But I
part of
can't
my
say for certain. But we're going to go
You're a guest
upstairs
of Captain
now.
Rokov, right?
If I can remember where I
Welcome
found
aboard.
that path. Here it is. I'll choose stairs before loading screens all day long. Alright, so this leads us to the luxurious part of the ship. There's more luxurious stuff up there.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Claudia Swist is a named NPC. Let's talk to her.
Lovely party, isn't it?
I mean, I kind of suspected she
Nothing
wasn't
but
the
the
same thing
finest
because of
at
that
this
line she
gala.
said as I approached.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Okay, lady. Well, I'll come back and try and talk to you later, I guess. Can't go through there. Expert locked door. Passenger Gabriel Vera. I mean, it just says use, so let's click it. Passenger profile. Gabriel Vera, single passenger. Single itinerary. Residence type, deluxe. UC Security has authorized this passenger to be armed and carry a firearm. Please see Trident Operations Manual, blah blah blah, for details or clarification. Entry prohibited without a cabin access pass. Yeah, unless I digipick it. We'll go back to that in a second. I'm kind of worried that this is the Starview Ballroom. It's not, right? What is this? Alright, well. It says restricted area, no admittance, but they said I was allowed in.
Please let me know if your
parts of the
voyage is unsatisfactory in any way.
Chief Purser Murata is a named NPC. Oh, this is interesting. So she has a workstation here, but it's a crime for me to look at the workstation. A safe room computer that requires a key to unlock.
On behalf of
I
Trident
imagine the
Luxury
award I'm
Lines,
after is in here.
I'd like
I think
to welcome you
I think I've
aboard.
found it. And she does have a pass. Okay, there's definitely interesting stuff to do in this room. So let's put a pin in that. I want to go in here also. Let's check in this direction and see what's going on over here first. Another room I can't unlock. Oh, this is Claudia's room. So she's sitting right outside of her room. Yeah. If emergency contact is required, please check passenger cabin of Dombrowski Larry for passenger's current location. Oh, so is her emergency contact the guy I'm here to get the credentials from or get the dirt on? It sounds like she would have the dirt in that case. Shoot, so I didn't bother with this before, but now I
Nothing
need
but
to
the
know.
finest at this gala.
So she has apparently 2 keys to her own cabin. So I could steal one and she'd still have access. Interesting. This is another way into this room. Oh, this is water. Some modern art crap. So here's the passengers' way into the Starview Ballroom. And this also goes up further. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up with up. Oh, some more modern art crap. So this is just like a lounging area up top here. It looks like more rooms are off of this way.
Presumably his room is going to be on this top floor, right? Alright, I mean, let's check it out. This place hasn't been so big yet that I like feel like I'm gonna forget the stuff that I need to get back to, so the laundry.
We have a range of excursions available at all of our destinations. All the details are in your cabin.
What the heck? Ooh. Ooh. Bro. These laundry machines have, oh my god. Alright, I know I'm like getting overexcited, but I love like, now that my main goal in this game can no longer be to collect all the, to complete it with no bounty. My new goal is to collect all the fashion. And there's a bunch of it in there. So we're definitely going to do some crime in that room as well. This is another passenger cabin. Let's see who it is. Here's Larry Dombrowski's cabin. Status VIP. Please deliver 1 bottle of iced champagne daily at 23:30. If cabin unoccupied, leave next to the passenger bed in silver ice bucket. Entry prohibited without a cabin access pass. Right. So I'm definitely going to break into that cabin. I mean, let's be real. I'm going to break into all the cabins. I think I saw that staircase before. From the other side of it, of course. See who we got here. Sheila Holbrook. Direct any inquiries regarding the Terran Preservation Society or the Earth Savior Award to Miss Holbrook. Ah, so another cabin definitely worth breaking into for my other objective. And then this leads back to this area. So this is just looks like a passenger cabin that's wide open. Oh, there's maintenance being done here. Like there's no computer terminal here. Looks like there's staff in here cleaning this place up. Oh, it's oh, never mind. It's like a conference roomy type thing. I mean, maybe this is what the luxury cabins look like.
If you wish to have
Haven't
a
been
drink
in
at
one
any
yet.
of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account.
Yeah, I'm betting some
Starfield
party
pass is
animal
required
trashed
to
this
enter the
cabin,
main
and now they're having to
If you have any little
refurbish
ones
and clean
aboard,
everything.
story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library this evening.
Oh, cool. So there's no way to check what time it is in this. Oh, it is 06:49 Universal Time. So early morning. I just thought it would be like kind of nifty to. Oh, geez, of course. So many things I have to break into here. I was gonna say it'd be kind of nifty if I could wait until like 11:30 or whatever that thing said, till the crew brings his champagne by, and then like sneak in that way. But we've got maxed out security skills, so we'll just use that. So I think I've basically got a good feel for the whole layout of the ship at this point. I've obviously not been in the Starview ballroom yet. But it's time to start doing some crime. And hopefully not getting caught doing crime. And we're for sure starting here in the laundry room. So let me go ahead and save my game.
For the safety
See
of
if she has
everyone
anything
aboard,
interesting
please
on
be
her.
certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel.
Yeah, I won't. Can I? Oh, she just has Raisin Bran on her. I really don't like that she's now sitting down. Like, previously when I was in this room, Oh, good. Yeah, right. Continue doing your work. No sitting down on the job. That's right. Hidden. Shit. Wait, where'd she go? Oh, she's there. She's just very finicky. Oh, look. She's changing the way she's going based on where I am. So she's sussy of me. I mean, I suppose I could just sit here and wait till she turns her back and then...
If you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entryway to your cabin.
Oh, I thought she caught me there for a minute. She like... It went immediately to detected when I stole the stuff and then... She like was coming over. I was like, I thought she was about to give me some shit.
Hey, not so fast.
Shit. Oh, I was doing so good too. I was almost done. That's okay. I got greedy. I knew she was about to turn around too, and I was just like, oh, I bet I can get this one more washer cleared. No problem. We'll play smarter at it. So this is the first one with stuff in it. Okay. She's just sitting in her chair now. She's like, nah, I'm on to you, brother. Yeah, we're just going to always steal stuff when she's got her back turned at that workstation. It's always very brief, but she goes to it very frequently. She seems to be caught in a pattern between that chair and the workstation right now, which is perfect for me. Oh, there's a brief hidden before she sits down. I need to be careful not to do it at that point. Yeah, you need to get back up and go look at that workstation again, don't you? Good girl.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we're working on having that changed.
Oh. Fancy. Crap. She's... Well, whatever cycle she was in before, it has changed. So she's in... Now she's leaning up against that wall. Oh, that was a good opportunity, but I missed it. Alright, so this cycle also includes that workbench. So we're just going to steal whenever she's at that workbench. Ooh, back to the chair. Okay. Don't mind me. I haven't yet figured out if there's a way to, like, just put your weapon away. Probably. Probably is. There haven't been any, like, no NPCs in the game react to you having your weapon out, so... Not a really big deal to figure out. Like, I could even aim down the sights at people. You do this in Cyberpunk 2077, and, you're in trouble. Head back to the chair. Head back to our workstation now, I assume. Ooh, no. Ooh. What happens when you assume things? Make an ass out of you and me. Don't make an ass out of me, or something like that. Going to your workstation now? Oh no, she's going straight back for the chair. Oh, this is bad. I may have to like change my position so that she changes her patrol. Workstation right there. It looks like it's on fire. You should probably check that. Oh, the other one's empty.
If you want to
Alright, carry
dine
on.
at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
Oh, haha. Made a joke about that. Alright, now that we've successfully robbed the laundry room, let's do another save. I think a lot of that stuff I just picked up was duplicates. Just for role-playing reasons, I do want to look nice for this dinner thing I'm going to. So let's take a look at what we got. We got casual street suit, which actually has amazing DR considering it's supposed to be dress clothes. Fashionable suit. Formal slack suit. Green fashionable suit. Oh, these are different somehow? What's the difference? Oh, this one I got somehow without stealing? Interesting. It'd be kind of funny to wear the prison scrubs. I mean, if it's not obvious I didn't go back to do inventory management between videos, I've still got a bunch of shit on me, which I may end up deeply, deeply regretting. But, I like the look of the vested suit. We've also got urban slackwear, which looks identical, but it's called slackwear somehow. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to click that many times. Uh-oh. Why can't I get to the main page of my inventory anymore? Oh, I wanted to look at new, but now that I've looked through it, whatever. Casual suit doesn't seem right. Fashionable suit is probably the move, right? Or formal slack suit. But then we also have green fashionable suit, which actually has damage reduction. Yeah, let's go with that. We're, of course, going to keep wearing the cowboy hat in Sam's honor. I can't help but notice that my character is wearing their spacesuit also, right? I thought I had, like, isn't there an option to not wear it when you don't need to? Yeah, and I do have that option on. Weird. Guess no one's going to see my suit anyway, so I'm going to switch back to what I was wearing before. Oh well. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do some inventory management at some point in this quest. Let me see if I have any stuff right now that I can just get rid of. Like, oh man, a lamp though. This is a cool lamp. But yeah, like some of the stuff I feel maybe needs to not make the cut. Oh, I don't have any resources on me. At least I deposited those all on my ship. In fact, can I access my ship's cargo hold from here? 'Cause that'd be super handy. Pretty please, game? Like, I don't need to be holding this on me right now. Oh, yes! That's so good. I picked up all this stuff that, like, I need to, like, go through. A lot of it's better than what I'm wearing, equipment-wise, but, like, right now is just not the time for it. So we'll just load all of this on board my ship. Oh shit, I actually meant to keep the one green fashionable suit that wasn't stolen. I'll grab that back in a second. Okay. We'll just keep that on me in case it gives me an opportunity to dress nice. Okay. That's good. I'm going to save again post-inventory management in case I screw something up and have to reload and then hate myself for having to do that all again. I do want to do this in some semblance of like an organized manner. So we're going to start on the bottom floor here and break into all the cabins down here, and then we'll move up to the upper floor, even though... Oh yeah, let's start here, because there's a lot going on in this room. And I feel like maybe one of my main objectives is going to be in here. So let's start by... This lady's really nice. So I feel bad about, like, robbing her and stuff. But I also feel like it's probably necessary for some reasons and things. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm seeing if I can get behind her right now. She's kind of
unsatisfactory in any way.
Sitting in an awkward way. Alright, I'm hidden behind this computer like that. Can I... Ugh. There we go. Got her. Okay. I just saved, so let's... Wait, what? I had it for a minute there.
Glad to have you aboard.
Oh, is it such that even when I... Alright, we're gonna try and steal this. You've been caught pickpocketing. Well, shit. It just updated my mission in a lot of interesting ways, but none I'm interested in finding out about. Huh. I'm not sure what options I have with this room, actually. Actually, I do have an idea. I do have an idea in that regard. Let me head back down there. I think what I'm gonna do...
Due to an unfortunate accident, we are halting our spacewalk experience for an undetermined amount of time. On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines.
Yeah. Where's that purser's office? Here we go. Okay. So I want to find out what's in this room. I assume I can get into it. Oh, this literally requires a key to use. I see.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard.
Thank you. Can I get behind you? No. I hate to just repeat the same thing again. Because I have a feeling it's about to play out the same way. Actually... I have a skill point right now. I feel like maybe upping my pickpocketing skill for this mission is going to be clutch. But I also really don't want to spend a skill point on it. Well, it's a skill point in social, right? I do eventually need to work my way down to ship command. What's my level? Oh, I'm just barely 52. Dang. I like keeping a skill point in my pocket in case I need to use it for something. It said 40%, so like, we're not going to fail twice in a row at 40% chance, right? That'd be silly. Ooh, now it says 70%, so I think before when it said 40%, I wasn't technically... Oh, it updated. Look at that. Ooh, it's switching back and forth between hidden and detected right now. Alright, well, I stole her pass successfully, so let's save with that accomplished, shall we? Now, does that pass allow me to operate this computer? Only... What did that say? Only Holbrook claim ID. Holbrook, right. I saw her cabin. I think she's the one to contact about Earth Society business, which is really interesting. That she has the key to this room. I'm feeling more and more confident that the award I'm
Glad
after
to have you aboard.
Yeah, thank you. Is behind that door now. Oh, with her pass, I can get into her workstation. I don't know that helps me. I think I was able to
Please
hack
let
the
me know if your
workstation before.
voice is unsatisfactory in any way.
I mean, obviously it kind of helps me. Well, I mean, she's here though, right? So, I mean... Oh, I can access it from behind, weirdly. Okay. Well, I guess that's what we're going to do next. Safe contents database. Yeah. I guarantee you this says the award. Ready? Contents. Trophy Large Earth Savior Award. It is in that room. That even updated my quest, me warning that. I'm such a good criminal. Maybe I should really join the Crimson Fleet in earnest. 14 pieces of jewelry in Marina Ansalaga's safe, and Carlos Serrano has a Chunks collectible gold foil trading cards, a coin collection, and a stamp collection. He's a hobbyist. Lockdown procedures. Oh my goodness. That also updated my quest. I'm gonna have to spend a minute looking at my quest objectives in a minute here. In the event of a ship-wide lockdown, the purser on duty will lock their computer and report to their mustering location on A deck. Interesting. So I could create a ship-wide lockdown, and then I could get back here, and the purser wouldn't be here. They'd be on A deck. Any passenger with valid claim ID will still be able to access their goods through the auto retrieval system. Once the lockdown has been canceled, the purser on duty will return to their normal posting and continue to assist passengers until port of call arrival. In the event that the vessel has been attacked, either internally or externally, the magnetic seal will be activated on the safe, and access will be fully restricted. Any passenger with a valid claim ID will have to wait until the ship's alert has been canceled to access their goods. So ship-wide lockdown, passenger can still access their goods. Vessel's been attacked internally or externally. Magnetic seal activated, cannot access the goods. Once a valuable is stored in the purser's safe, the passenger is to be issued a claim ID. That will allow them to access their valuables at any time. Note that the claim ID will use the safe's internal this is a hard word to pronounce. Compartmentalization system to allow access to the passenger's specific valuables. In the unlikely event that the safe becomes overloaded, please apologize to the passenger and tell them that they are welcome to use the safe located in their cabin to store their goods. Note down their name and contact that passenger if any claim IDs are returned. Alright, I didn't get caught reading that. Time to take a minute and look at my quest, which is updated a bunch. Optional, speak to Sheila about the ES award. Why? Why did anything I read there have anything to do with Sheila? Am I, like, forgetting something I just read? Hold on. Since I just read that on updated my quest and everything, I'm going to save again. But then I really want to see if I can read this again. Oh, Sheila Holbrook. Right. So I can talk to Sheila about the award if I want to, but I don't think I want to. I think I just want to get the claim ID and use this thing to get the item. But the other entries lead me to believe that maybe I can't do that with the purser sitting here.
I'd like to welcome you aboard.
Thank you, dear. She's very nice. I don't want her to lose her job because of me, but I think that's probably inevitable. Interesting. So that was a successful foray into that room. Oh, it says right on the thing now that I've already checked this. So this is Gabriel Vera's room. Now, was Sheila the lady just sitting here?
Lovely party, isn't it?
No, Claudia Swiss. Okay. Fair. Well, let's start breaking into the cabins on the lower level. That's cabin number 2. Can I, for OCD shits and giggles, start with number 1? This is number 1. Oh, right. This is Sheila, or Claudia Swiss's cabin. It's going to be a bit tricksy to break into with her sitting right there. Although the added advantage is that she's definitely not in her cabin. So I've got... Oh, right. I do have to do the door. The computer doesn't do anything for me. Alright, so I am hidden. Right, I saved right before I clicked on the computer again, so we're good with saves. So let's give it a try. I really need to find some more digipics. I've been using them a lot for the missions lately, and I haven't been to town or anything to buy new ones in a hot minute. I've been sort of speedrunning like story and faction quests because they're so interesting to me lately, especially this pirate one. But we may take a break and do some side stuff after our time aboard the luxury liner here. Does that work? I think it does, right? Yeah. Alright, she doesn't seem to be reacting to me going in here. You know, she didn't see me open the door. And that's all that matters with these things usually. Ooh. More cool clothing items. Don't mind if I do. I know I've got a bunch of repeats at this point, but it is what it is. We'll sort that all out at the end. Ooh, again. She's got her personal safe in here. We'll get to that in a minute. Ah, my darling Claudia. Ooh, so maybe she's in a relationship with the Galbank executive that I'm supposed to deal with. Does it say who it's from? Intra-office transmission, Galbank. From Dombrowski. Larry Dombrowski. So they're co-workers. She's probably under him, which is total abuse of power, but it is what it is. Yesterday was amazing. The restaurant was exquisite and you looked beautiful. And after dinner, the night we spent together was unforgettable. You know I'd do anything for you. All you have to do is ask. I yearn for us to be together forever. I intend to break things off with my wife and oh my god, he's having an affair. And aboard this ship too, like they're both on here together, like some shenanigans are going on. I intend to break things off with my wife. That's what they always say, by the way. And leave that part of my life behind. Be patient, my darling. I'll tell her soon. I promise. I love you now and forever. Larry. Well, now I've got that that slate. I feel like I don't need to ask the other guests about him anymore. Like, I feel like that's going to do the trick for blackmail, right? I think so. Didn't even realize how significant breaking into this cabin was going to be. I thought it was just going to be one of the more boring ones. But I guess I already did have that clue that they had some sort of connection since he's her emergency contact, I believe is what I found out. We're definitely going to go into this safe, although I think I already got the most valuable thing from this room. But let's save our game real quick. Wait, did that update my quest at all? No, it still says ask society patrons about him. I feel like all the society patrons are going to tell me is that he's having a steamy affair. Like, I feel like I already skipped ahead to that part. We'll see, though. Cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now, we're breaking and entering. Oh, shit. Did I miscalculate? Oh, no. I think I did. Alright, let's undo that. That was a whoopsie. So we can do this. No, that's backwards from what I need also. This is a tricky one. Maybe this can go reverse a little bit, like, no. No, that's definitely the only way it fits, but then that's a dead end. This also works? What's this do for me? Oh, that leaves me with 3. Oh, yeah, there's the solution. Goodness. Sorry it took me so long to figure that out. And now we can use this. Right. And then this. Oh, it's just those credits that are safe? How boring. Oh! God, that one actually startled me. It's like, what's happening? Why am I suddenly going to a loading screen? Stupid, unexpectedly locked doors. Ruining my day. Oh, this is just a maintenance closet of some sort? Nice, they gave me a digipick back, but it's stolen now, so I'll never end up using it. I mean, I can force the issue at some point. Like, I could do it on the shippy. In fact, I could put away all my non-stolen digipicks on in the ship's cargo hold and force it to let me use the stolen ones and then take them back. I might actually do that in a minute here. So that's that cabin squared away. Let's go break into cabin number 2 now, which is sure to be much more boring. I'm sure there's some good stuff in there to be had. Yeah, let me try this theory. I'm sure, like, I assume this will work. Go to cargo hold, go to inventory, miscellaneous, put away my 40 legit digipicks. No. Start with this. Oh yeah, no, I see the solution. Ooh. You know, interestingly, the game just played like started playing some spooky music, and this is really spooky. Like, look at this. What's going on here? Something spooky's afoot in this room. Weapon case. Oh right, didn't I read that this person's like has special permission to have a gun on board? They must be some sort of security for this event. So maybe this cabin's gonna be... I mean, maybe they're all gonna be interesting. Like, why is this door shut? I don't think it was shut in any of the other ones. I'm half expecting to find a dead body in here, if I'm being real with you. Unkempt bed. I was hoping for more clothes. Ooh. Kind of odd that they have a spacesuit just chilling in there. UC security. Oh boy. So they're a UC security officer, and that's why they're allowed to be armed. But I'm still curious about the... Like, that just screams red flag about this cabin. This is the last unlocked part of the cabin. What do you think, dead body? Let's find out. Oops, fucked that up. Hold on. Let's do this one first. That was a little bit weird. It showed white like it didn't fit, but clearly did. Right. Here we go. Well, no dead body. Another stolen digipick or two. Might take me a while to burn through those since I'm acquiring them so often. Ooh! How did I not notice this on the way through? Another gun. This time a heavy. Alright, time for the safe. Yet another weapon. 3 weapons in here. It's got a decent stack of credits too. Okay. That's all set. Were there any other cabins on this floor? I felt like there were more than 2, but maybe I just got overwhelmed by this room and exaggerated things in my mind. No, yeah, just those 2, I guess. I wonder if I can go talk to her now that I have learned of her affair. Let's save before we try.
Lovely party. Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Okay, well, I'm gonna expose your affair, so hope that's not a problem for you. Alright, time to head upstairs and check the cabins up there. I remember those all being interesting as well. The guy I'm supposed to blackmail is up here, as well as the leader of the charity. I'd love to just find her safe code in her cabin and be able to... Right, that's the one that they're cleaning up. Sheila Holbrook I'm going to save for last, I think. Well, no. I guess stealing that prize is actually my secondary objective here, so let's do this one next. Oh, what am I doing? Like, I don't need to touch the computer. That's not what I'm here for. Does that work? No, it feels like the angle's too acute. Ugh, so many options. Huh. But none of them that fit up there. Oh, this is a toughie. So if I do that, like this doesn't work, right? Just to confirm, yeah. Can also do that. Lots of options for this first ring. Ooh, I kind of like the idea of that a lot, because then this 3-prong one works, right? Or either of the 2 of them. All right, now we're cooking. Yeah, right. And then this one. Now we can slot this one again. Yeah. Victory is ours. Yeah, it's just occurring to me very suddenly that I don't necessarily know that these people aren't going to be in their cabins. This cabin's actually freaking crazy. Look, there's a staircase. So it's got a different layout than all the other ones I've been in so far. Although, to be fair, this is the first one I've gone to on the upper level here. So it kind of makes sense that they'd have... Like, this is where the really super elite people are going to be. Like that bank exec. At least they got a working TV in this one. I mean, this part's laid out the same. We got the maintenance closet, the TV, and the lounge area here, the conference room area. Well, I just heard Trident staff cough cough. So is there someone in this room? Look at this stuff. Cyberware streetwear. Urban operator outfit. I know I've got like 30 copies of that already, so we're not going to take that. Well, maybe we will. Flashy leatherwear. She was trying to decide what to wear to this. Ooh. Okay. Let's save that for last. Break into here first. With one of my stolen digipics. This will be a good way to, like, notice whether or not I gain or lose digipicks from this whole area. So as long as it lets me keep lockpicking, I'm probably net gaining digipicks from all this. Spaghetti. Wait. Oh. No, they can keep that. Oh, I see. Okay. So on these ones, there's a staircase leading up to an upper floor bedroom. I mean, it honestly doesn't seem like there's more usable space. Just a different layout for these cabins. What you got? A gray engineering outfit? I mean, I feel like it being on these mannequins makes me feel like it's fashionable or some shit, even though there's nothing to suggest it actually is. Despite being a ritzy lady, she's Story of the Heavens. That sounds new. Let's read it. Nope. Definitely have read that one before. A very cool book, but no need to read it on video again. Ooh. Oh, I changed my mind about it being the same size but a different layout because there's clearly an additional room this way. Oh, this is just a bathroom? Alright, I take back my take back. Anyway, we unfortunately did not find what I was hoping to find in here. Let's just do one more thorough look because I know this is connected to one of my main objectives, and if it's just sitting like up in her bedroom or something and I was too dumb to notice, I'm gonna feel really silly later. Have a good look through with my scanner on. Oh, there's a broken TV in here too. Weird. She does like the safe, of course. Thought I took another swing through. It would make sense for her to keep her key to the safe in her room safe. I suspect we're going to find it on her person, unfortunately, but don't want to rule this out. Yeah, that works. And then this. Yeah, right, and then this. I know no one watches these videos, but if anyone does, probably the most boring part for everyone is watching me lockpick every freaking thing in the game. Chocolate Labs. Breakfast cereal. Alright, sad. Unfortunately, woo. Did my quest objectives just change? What the hell? Acquire the ES Award claim ID. Oh. Why did that just update to that? For me going in the safe. I'm just out of an abundance of caution. I'm going to steal everything that was in that safe because I'm not sure why that happened at that moment. Maybe the game just detected that I had successfully searched her entire room at that point and was like, ah, yeah, tough luck. You're going to have to find it. Alright, yeah, that's the one under maintenance, and then hers. And And then the last, but certainly not least, best for last, I would dare say, Larry. It's another one where I feel like no reason to believe he's not in his room already. No digipicks. All right, so we burned through all the stolen ones now. Let's grab those ones back off of my ship. Oh, I get what's happening. It just shows my current quest objectives whenever I pull up my scanner. I guess I just didn't notice that before. So it must have updated to get her claim ID when I learned that the thing was in that safe. My bad for not noticing that previously. Do I have War of the Worlds yet? I don't think I've read this one yet. War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. It's definitely one of my favorite novels I read as a kid. No one would have believed in the late years, in the last years of the 19th century, that this world was being watched keenly and closely by intelligences greater than man's, and yet as mortal as his own. That as men busied themselves about their various concerns, they were scrutinized and studied, perhaps almost as narrowly as a man with a microscope might scrutinize the transient creatures that swarm and multiply in a drop of water. With infinite complacency, men went to and fro over this globe about their little affairs, serene in their assurance that their empire. Woo. I'm struggling to read this for some reason. With infinite complacency, men went to and fro over the globe about their little affairs, serene in their assurance of their empire over matter. It is possible that the infusoria under the microscope do the same. No one gave a thought to the older worlds of space as sources of human danger, or thought of them only to dismiss the idea of life upon them as impossible or improbable. It is curious to recall some of the mental habits of those departed days. At most, terrestrial man fancied there might be other men upon Mars, perhaps inferior to themselves and ready to welcome a missionary enterprise. Yet across the gulf of space, minds that are to our minds as ours are to those of the beasts that perish, intellects vast and cool and unsympathetic, regarded this earth with envious eyes, and slowly but surely drew their plans against us. And early in the 20th century came the great disillusionment. The planet Mars, I scarcely need remind the reader, revolves around the sun at a mean distance of 140 million miles, and the light and heat it receives from the sun is barely half of that received by this world. It must be, if the nebular hypothesis has any truth, older than our world, and long before this earth ceased to be molten, life upon its surface must have begun its course. The fact that it is scarcely 1/7 of the volume of the earth must have accelerated its cooling to the temperature at which life could begin. It has air and water and all that is necessary for the support of animated existence. While the title might seem obvious, H.G. Wells' one of the world's first serialized magazines in 1897 is actually believed to be a commentary on Victorian prejudices, insecurities, and values. Sorry, that was a bear to get through. It's on the struggle bus with that one. I like to blame the font in this game for the trouble I have reading, but it's really just myself to blame. The font is fine. Although white on black is not ideal. Oh, we get some cred sticks from this cabin. Chump change, though. Another green fashionable suit. Take that. Urban Slackware. Don't mind if I do. Interestingly, his room is on the same level here, but it has the layout that all the other cabins have had up to this point, other than Holbrook's cabin. Which, of course, means we have a safe here. I doubt he just keeps his Galbank credentials in the safe in his room, but you never know. Maybe. Be really nice to complete that part of the mission without having to blackmail him about his affair or anything else unsavory like that. Yeah. I see the path to victory. Ooh, does this one fit now? Nice. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. And then this last one's gonna be easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Darn it, just some credits. Man, he has even less credits than any other safe I've robbed in this place. I guess he probably spends every penny of his fortune just affording his ability to live in this lap of luxury here. I mean, I'm surprised there wasn't anything significant in his cabin. I guess I haven't explored the whole thing yet. I've still got the maintenance closet here. Oh, med pack. Protein bar. Okay, well, we've searched all the cabins. At least I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Right, and so we have... Gosh, I'm sorry about that sudden interruption. My batteries in my controller died. Interestingly, I started this recording with a fully charged battery pack, so I think it's time to replace that one, because that's no good. But I'm back. Sorry again for the delay. Let's get right back to it. I completely lost my train of thought because of that, because I had to go running into the next room. I put some actual physical batteries in here because I'm sure the other battery pack I'm using is also on its last legs. So better safe than sorry. make sure there's no more interruptions here. Oh gosh, what was I gonna say? Oh right, I'm gonna go back down and try to talk to the lady again that refuses to speak to me now that I've searched her lover's cabin.
Nothing but the finest at this gala.
Alright, can't talk to her, so let me remind myself. We've got acquire the ES Award claim ID. Speak to Sheila about the ES Award. Kill Larry, we're not going to do that. Ask society patrons about Larry. Okay. And I'm just reminding myself, she has her cabin key, but we've already been in her cabin, so we do not need that. I think all that remains is to go into the gala. I'm trying to decide whether I want to take the crew entrance or the main entrance up here. I think the crew entrance is the way I want to do this. Whoops. I'm going completely the wrong way. Bear with me. I've been in this part of the ship for a while now, so I need to remember my way back down.
This is one of Trident's top.
Right, here we go. Here's the crew entrance. So let's pop a save before we go in there, and then let's get to it. Time to head to the ball. But actually, we're going to end this video here. I suspect a lot of fun stuff's going to happen once we go through this door. We're going to talk to a bunch of people. The story's going to advance more, but I feel like there's definitely another video's worth of stuff, especially with the aftermath of looting this place on the other side of this door. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching. When we come back, we'll pick up right where we left off here, and we'll go into the Starview Ballroom and see what all the fuss is about. I hope everyone watching this has a fantastic day.